Howdy guys, coming at you from the top of Belkandou Pass in Tajikistan with a pro tip. Tajikistan can be a very warm country, so you may be so inclined to hike with your shirt off, but you also have to remember Tajikistan is a very conservative country. So to be respectful, just keep in mind that if you're gonna hike with your shirt off, tape the nipples. And then I'll be back with you next time for the next pro tip. Hey guys, spinning on top of a mountain pass for you with a pro tip. Do you ever worry that what you're doing might not quite look hardcore enough? Well, the easy fix to that is just give yourself a little crack on the nose, and it doesn't change a thing about what you're actually doing. But to the average onlooker, just a little bit of masochism can change everything. Anyhow, I'll be back with you next time for the next pro tip. Howdy guys, slightly delayed pro tip here. Most experts would tell you, don't cross crevasse field during the heat of the day. Snow bridge is more likely to collapse, ice more likely to move. But let's be honest, if you're gonna be out here crossing a crevasse field, you're probably looking for adventure. So let's go ahead and crank that excitement dial all the way up to 11. Because if we were trying to stay safe, we would have stayed home. I'll be with you for the next pro tip. Hey guys, another pro tip. In hiking or mountain climbing, there's no such thing as being lost. There's no such thing as losing your trail or route, but there is such a thing as taking exploratory alternate routes and scenic detours. In this case, this is what we call an exploratory alternate route. Perhaps a little sketchy, perhaps unintended, but it's exactly where we need to be. And with the right mindset, the stoke level stays high, and I'll be with you guys next time for the next pro tip. Howdy guys, most experts will tell you, stay off the mountain in a snowstorm. Most experts, although, do not have superpowers. Anybody who's ever seen a Marvel movie knows superpowers comes from doing sketchy stuff. So, if you want superpowers, howdy guys, quick pro tip on unorthodox mouthing communication. A quick and calm uh-oh can mean anything from uh-oh, I left my door unlocked at home, to uh-oh, a giant chunk of donkey shit just hit the fan. In this life or the next, I'll be back with you for the next pro tip. Hey guys, here's a pro tip. If you don't want to be stuck on the road in the middle of nowhere Kyrgyzstan with 2 heavy backpacks and make your border crossing on time, you should leave on time. Otherwise, if you want to have a damn good time, you can leave whenever and just see what happens. I'll be back with you next time for the next pro tip. Hey, pro tip time. If you guys ever find yourself in a sketchy part of the world, just make sure you can get yourself back out. Have fun, don't die. Pro tip from a Nepalese Jeep, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Make sure to put your phone in a zip-up pocket unless you want these guys to take it. I'll be back with you guys next time for the next pro tip. Pro tip time, amigos. When the sun is looking bright and your skin is looking pale, here's a 2-in-1 combo to save the day. Introducing Bronze Zinc. All it takes is easy breezy cover girl. And you're looking pretty with full UV protection. I'll be back with you next time for the next pro tip. Here's a pro tip. If it's gonna rain and you don't have a tent, find a tree. I'll see you next time. Hey, time for a pro tip. Have you guys ever been out in the woods and realized that you've run out of toilet paper? Well, that's perfect. I never bring any of that stuff to start with. So go ahead, do yourself and the planet a favor. Lighten your pack, save some money, and go green by letting nature provide. I'll be back with you next time for another pro tip.